Hi guys, so I haven't made a video in a while and there's a lot of reasons for that, but the reason I haven't made one recently is this. I took Violet, my cat, to the vet, and I was doing it to get her vaccinations done and to get her nails clipped because her nails were getting stuck on the carpet because they're so long because she won't let me clip them. So I got her to the vet and she didn't want to get out of her carrier, so there were three of us trying to get her out of the carrier, and finally I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and reach in, and right as I did that, she bit me right in this knuckle, right through the joint capsule into where the bone is, and it bled profusely. And if you know anything about cats, their teeth are just filled with 3 different kinds of bacteria, and immediately it started swelling and hurting. And the vet said, you know, you need to go ahead and get a doctor to look at this and get you some antibiotics. So I did. And it still got worse. So I went to the doctor again, and long story short, it's an infection with cellulitis, which is some type of inflammation disease of the cells in the skin. And I have gotten a PICC line placed, which is a port that they put in you so they don't have to keep giving you shots. I won't show it just in case it grosses anybody out, but it's like it's not a permanent port, but it's like semi-permanent. And that way they can give you the IV 3 times a day without having to poke you 3 times a day. So I got that this morning after freaking out yesterday. Calmed down this morning, went and had it. It was no big deal at all. Had my first infusion, which is the technical term apparently, and that went well. And in about 13 minutes, I have to do my first infusion on myself. There's a pump in my refrigerator, and I thought to make myself less nervous, I would take you through the process with me. So here we go. So here's the bag, and in the bag is everything I need apparently to do the infusion. So let me open it up and I'll show you what we've got. So here's the machine, and I don't have to know how to work any of these buttons. It's just gonna start at 8 o'clock. So I have to be ready by 8 o'clock. And here's my medicine. It's amoxicillin. It's amoxicillin with clav something or other in it, which apparently is what you use for cat bites. These are the alcohol prep pads that I clean the port with. And then I've got a syringe. There's no needle on this, so don't freak out. It's just a syringe without a needle that I put in the port that has saline in it. So I just flush it out with the saline. This would be a good time to look away if this kind of thing bothers you, and it won't hurt my feelings at all, okay? So this is what the PICC line looks like, and it's all contained and all that good stuff. And then this is the part where I'm going to put the little plunger here as soon as I wipe it off with alcohol. Everything's clean the way it should be. I guess that's clean. And then I take the saline and I put it in and I turn it to the right. Oh, I take is there a cap? There might be a cap. Hang on. There is a cap. Okay. So I take this and I put it in. And it's not going in. I got it in. I turn it to the right. And then this doesn't feel like anything. I'm just going to push this saline in. And there's no resistance. Oh, it feels cold. I can feel it. I feel it. It's cold. It doesn't hurt. It's just cold. Oh my God, that's the weirdest sensation. It's cold inside. Okay, now I'm going to hook up the wire. Just making it longer. I think I take off something. Yep, I take this off. And then I put that in. Boy, that's hard to do. There we go. And I turn it to the right till it's turned to the right. And then there's a clip somewhere. Oh, I see it. It's right here. That I have to undo. I don't know if I can reach to show you. But I'm going to undo this clip thing, which is like a pinching thing. And then it's ready. and I am 7 minutes early. Woo! We did it! It hasn't started yet, but we did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna ramble on. This is gonna be the longest video ever, but I don't care because I'm nervous a little bit. So I went to the doctor. I didn't go to the doctor first. I did an online doctor first, which was stupid. But I went to the online doctor and they said, oh, well, here's an antibiotic. We'll call it in for you. And they prescribed the right kind of antibiotic. I mean, they're real doctors, but I should have had somebody look at it. And then the next day, it was worse. So I went to an urgent care and I saw a nurse practitioner and she was like, yeah, you need IV infusion therapy and you need to get started like as soon as possible. So she called the doctor and the doctor was like, get her in here tomorrow first thing. So I went to the doctor first thing and she actually made this face when she looked at it. She was like, And it was to the point that I couldn't even make a fist. Like, this is my fist. The finger won't bend. So that's fun. And so they tried to draw blood then and do the first treatment, but they couldn't because none of my veins would work. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my veins, but they wouldn't work. And I'm just rambling because I'm so nervous. But anyway, my mom just sent me a message that said, I know you can and we'll do a great job. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh. There's 3 minutes until it starts, you guys. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm just going to stand here. There's Dan and Phil looking over my shoulder there. Looking good too, I might say. I will say. I am saying. Am I nervous? Did I mention that I was nervous? I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not nervous about the stuff going in my arm. I'm nervous that I didn't set it up right or something, or that it won't come on. 2 minutes, just in case you're keeping track. 2 minutes. I'm keeping track, and there's 2 minutes. There's 1 minute left. Okay, it's 8:01 and nothing is... It's happening. Something's happening. Oh my God, it's coming. I see it, the fluid. You hear that? It started. There's a lot of air bubbles in there. I hope I'm not gonna die. It's been like 2 minutes. The air bubbles have traveled, so if I was gonna die, that would have happened already, I think. Other than a little coldness feeling in my arm, it's no big deal at all, really. Okay, 28 more minutes. I'll check back in when we're done. So it's almost done. It's beeping at me. Done! We did it! Thank you for being here with me through this. It went okay. It beeped and it was done, and then I thought it still had more to go, but so I stood here for 5 extra minutes, and then I noticed that there were air bubbles and they were just sitting there doing that. So nothing else was going in. So it's done and I feel fine and I feel more confident about the machine now and I feel better about the whole situation. I know how to do this. I can do it. And I think my finger's going to get better. So thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Keep smiling. Bye.